Hello, I am Endlessness and welcome back to Final Fantasy VII or Crisis, and in this video I'd like to give you a guide for the floor B29 in the Brawl Tower event. Blitzrad is a significantly harder boss than previous floors, and I think it has the same difficulty as Blitzrad Crash, but I can't say for sure as I haven't cleared Crash back then, but now even after all those power boosts we have gotten, it doesn't feel any easier. But Blitzrad is weak to physical water, and the only thing you can debuff on him is physical defense. He also is very hard, and during the battle he will keep buffing his lightning potency and will use both physical and magic charge attacks, so you need both physical and magic defense buffs. You might also want to equip some weapons with lightning resistance if you struggle to survive them, but there will be multiple sigil phases and you need circle, triangle or X, it doesn't matter which ones as they are all combined. However, I recommend having at least 2 sigil boosts, and Blitzrad is a DPS race and you need strong water DPS to kill him before he kills you, but he will also summon thunder bombs and it is crucial to kill them because if you ignore them they will explode and instantly kill you. But since it's physical water, then Glenn and Cloud are your best and only options. Glenn's water set is amazing, with Glenn being able to buff his water potency, and if you have Aerith with Camera and Baharot, who also boost his physical attack and grant you extra AB, that will be your best and most ideal setup, with also Sephiroth as debuffing DPS, but Zack with Black Whiskers will also be very nice. But I'm using Glenn, Sephiroth and Matt, with Matt being my healer, Seph debuffing DPS and Glenn is my primary DPS. Matt has Gear Archer outfit with Gigantic Shield just in case, Centipede for heals and P-Def buffs, Core Defender for M-Def buffs and Ultimate Weapon mostly for stats, X Sigil, but since Matt doesn't have any sigil boosts it doesn't matter which type you choose. Then 2 stat sticks, and in sub-equipment slots I have Syringe and 4-point Shuriken for HP and buff debuff extension, and Guild Weapon with magic defense for all allies. Seph has Warrior Arcanum outfit with Ardent Flare, Tempest for DPS and Warrior Resistance debuffs, Nameless for HP and Genji, Circle Sigil in boost slot and 2 stat sticks, and in sub-equipment slots Seph has 2 guild weapons, one with magic defense for all allies and the other with physical defense for all allies, and Baha Sword to boost Glenn. Lastly I have Glenn with War Arcanum outfit and Leviathan, Stream Max for DPS and Slay the Day for water damage buffs, Circle Sigil in boost slot, 2 stat sticks, and in sub-equipment slots I have Wind Slash for some buff debuff extension, Glavenus for HP and Black Whiskers for P attack and water potency. So, Blitzrad again, and if like me you haven't cleared it during the original Crash, now we have some chance at revenge. But Plasma Roller is a physical attack, and ideally you want to buff your physical defense for that, but don't worry, it will not hit you very hard because he's not buffed yet, but Plasma Roller always buffs his lightning potency. So from now on his charge attacks will hurt, and normal attacks will hurt quite more, but Rolling Thunder is always a magic attack that will follow, so we need to buff our magic defense against this. And with Sephiroth and Glenn just continue doing DPS. This is just a short window, because very soon Blitzrad will summon 2 bombs that we have to take care of. And here they come. Actually, of course Sephiroth, he had to betray me, but with Sephiroth, hits each bomb once, just to debuff their water resistance, but with Glenn continue hitting Blitzrad. It is just to prepare them for Leviathan, otherwise, at least in my setup, Leviathan will not kill them. Glenn is almost ready, so let's buff his word damage. And we should be fine because now it's another plasma roller. So physical attack, make sure that you have physical defense active and it won't expire just before this attack. So heal back and the same thing. Magic attack, Rolling Thunder will follow, but now they start hurting a lot more because now he has already 4 Lightning Ponzi buffs on him. Just heal back. Try to recover as much as possible because very soon there comes another wave of bombs that we'll have to take care of. The second bomb, and we can go back to targeting Blitzrad now. Also on those attacks that Blitzrad does, you can try to switch to defense. I'm not doing that because I am very close to being able to summon Leviathan, and just in case I don't want to risk not being in full stand in max stance. Now make sure again that you have physical defense buff and it will not expire just before that plasma roller. But also try to do as much damage with Glenn and Sephiroth. But yeah, these attacks, they already hit very hard compared to what we had at the beginning, but again, make sure magic defense is buffed and try to recover as much HP as you can. The same thing, debuff or a resistance on both of them. Also try to stay at full HP. And this will be perfect. Leviathan is almost ready. Just have to one more attack and we should be done. And yes, I have lost quite a lot of HP, but it will still be fine. Actually, I did not expect that. I was hoping I could maybe switch to defense in time, but unfortunately not. However, emergency repair. You can skip it if you have a low DPS. But unfortunately, for that, ideally you want to have physical attack buff as well as that's or a damage buff on Glenn. But here, because I have 2 sigil boosts, I can still get around 2 attacks with Glenn, just for that extra DPS that I will probably need it by the end of the battle. But it will be very close. However, the thing is, we'll have a lot of sigil phases here, and you have to try to squeeze in as much damage as you can. But here, this will be a little bit tricky because we should also... Okay, not yet, but here, just the usual thing, take care of the bombs, debuff their war resistance, but now it's a little bit tricky because now we also have the sigil phase, so we have to take care of the bombs and also do the sigil, so you can't really waste too much ADB on the bombs. And we should be fine. That's a lot of sigils now, so you can't really use AB to DPS because you just have to break those sigils, because if you don't break them in time, this will be an insta-kill. And it's actually Telluric Fury, because that was getting pretty close. But here, he will not attack you anymore, so you don't have to heal, buff defenses, nothing. It'll be just a set of sigil phases and sometimes bombs, so use everything you can to inflict DPS between those sigil phases. I guess to be frank, they are pretty short and you need to break a lot of sigils. And also, this is not the last sigil phase, because I am very sure that the next sigil phase will be again with the bombs, so that's why I'm not using Leviathan. Yeah, here come the bombs, and look at Leviathan's, at Blitzrad's HP, and just try to kill him as quickly as possible, because this is not a sigil phase anymore, and this Rolling Thunder, it will kill you. So this is a 100% DPS race, and you have to kill him before that. So ignore those bombs, because if you won't kill Blitzrad now, you'll die anyway. So just do everything you can to finish him off. And actually I'm going to use Leviathan, because I will not get in time. And done. But yeah, it's a tough battle. Pretty much the whole thing is a DPS race. But yeah, I hope you found this guide helpful, and thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you next one.